Welcome to the dazzling world of VegasVibes Junction. I'm your host, Esmeralda Padilla-Gould, guiding you through the enchanting soul shaping the vibrant landscape of Las Vegas. A special shout out to our incredible viewers on VegasPlus.us, FilmTV.us, VegasLiveTV.us, AmpleTheater.net, WCTV, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and VegasVibes.us, as well as those tuning in our local TV channel, KGNG 26.8 Las Vegas. Your support means to the world to me, so spread the joy on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Las Vegas pulses with vibrant music, breathtaking performances, and electrifying events. As we spotlight talented artists and dedicated individuals, let's immerse ourselves in the thrill. Join us for the mega concerts and sports spectacles, filling the enchantment that crowns Vegas as the entertainment capital of the world. VegasVibes Junction is your backstage pass to the incredible personalities shaping the city into a global gem. Dive into their stories and let's celebrate together in the extraordinary warmth of Vegas Vibes, now more dazzling than ever. In a few moments, I'll be chatting with the remarkable Leora Dumanlang, an advocate whose passion for social justice and educational equity has sparked transformative change across Las Vegas. From pioneering campaigns like Operation Salita to her steadfast commitment to amplifying the voices of underserved communities, Leora embodies the spirit of positive impact and resilience. Stay tuned for an inspiring conversation that promises to uplift, inspire, and ignite the spark of change within us. Don't go away, VegasVibes Junction will return shortly.
All the ladies in the house. After you've gone and left me crying, after you've gone, there's no denying.
Mga kababayan! Welcome back to Chika Chika Today. Who is this mystery woman that Maynila's Principe of Pop seems to be smitten with?
Can't I just say, I like you?
What are your intentions with my mother, sir?
You must be Miguel.
Oh, Sin City sweetheart!
You break her heart. I'll break your pretty K-pop face.
I don't want him to think that I'm trying to be his dad.
Is this the real deal? Will she be the inspiration for a new love song? Or quite possibly another one of Gabriel's heartbreak hits? We will keep you posted on any updates as this story unfolds.
Made to Shine, presented by Philam TV Network, written and directed by Giovanni Espiritu.
Executive produced by Sam Bubon and Esmeralda Padilla-Gould.
Today, we are honored to welcome a passionate advocate whose commitment to community empowerment and cultural inclusivity reverberates throughout the vibrant fabric of Las Vegas. She recently graduated from the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, and stands as a beacon of advocacy, dedicating herself to serving underserved communities, notably the youth and AAPI demographics in Clark County. As a fervent student advocate, she spearheads initiatives that promote cultural awareness and legislative engagement, including her pivotal role as the campaign co-lead for the Philippine Ex-American Student Association's groundbreaking Operation Salita campaign, and her contributions to UNLV People Power and the Asian Community Resource Center. Through Operation Salita, a student-driven campaign shedding light on the crucial intersection of language inclusivity and cultural competency within public spaces. She leads the charge towards a more inclusive society. Join us as we explore her inspiring journey and visionary contributions shaping the cultural landscape of our city. Welcome, Leora Dumanlang, to VegasVibes Junction.
Thank you so much for having me. Wonderful introduction, and I truly appreciate for this opportunity.
Well, it's truly an honor to have you here on our show, and I'm looking forward to learning from you. I truly admire your impactful work in the community. That's very admirable. You're so young, you're only 22 years old, and you're doing all these amazing things for the community. Please inspire us, tell us what was the catalyst that led you to this lifestyle or advocacy?
So this all started because I wanted to become a lawyer. I was only like 10 years old when I decided that I wanted to become a lawyer, and I ended up growing up in high school in Canyon Springs High School in North Las Vegas, where it is a low-income school with very diverse backgrounds, and that experience growing up in that environment has led me to advocacy, advocacy within the law, advocacy within the community, and it just really shaped my want to find out more about my own identity, my own culture. I was one of maybe 10 Filipinos at my high school, so I really wanted to find a community there. And so when I went to college, that's when I decided I want to find my community, and it all started with UNLV's Philippine Ex-American Student Association, in which my passion for learning more about Filipino culture and learning more about what language my mom spoke, where we came from.
As the campaign co-lead for Operation Salita, what are the main goals and objectives of the campaign, and how do you envision it making a difference in our community?
So the main goal of Operation Salita is to promote cultural inclusivity and cultural competency. So that means not just Filipinos would know Filipino culture, would know more about Filipino language, because it is not just American history that we're learning about, it is the history of all of the regions of the world. So we want to be able to promote our culture specifically, and that is the goal of the campaign.
So when was it founded, Operation Salita, and who are the founders?
So it was founded in October of 2022, so it's been around 2 years. I was the founder of the campaign, but it is not just me. This idea and this whole campaign was heavily influenced by Craig Valdez, who is a very active member of the AAPI community. He was also a AAPI county commissioner as well, and he was very involved. He's very involved with the youth and wanting to mentor youth in professional development. So I was fortunate enough to meet him, and he came to a meeting with me and some of the board members of the Philippine Ex-American Student Association at that time at UNLV, and he was bringing up some issues that a lot of the API members of the community had brought up to him, which was, one, we don't have a Tagalog class, where students can take this Tagalog class and learn Tagalog. That is the very basis of what we want, that we're asking for from the community and from the schools.
You've been actively involved in organizing events and workshops to promote cultural awareness. Can you tell us some of the challenges you have faced and the most rewarding moments you have experienced in this role?
So some of the challenges that we have faced have been because of administration, because as I mentioned earlier, we're trying to find an accredited professor, and that is one of the major roadblocks from the administration and from the UNLV's department, because it's hard to find someone who has a master's in Tagalog language.
Do we even offer that in the Philippines?
Yeah.
You do?
I think we do. We do have some individuals who do have a PhD, but again, they're in the Philippines, or they're in San Francisco. They're not in Las Vegas. They're not local.
What do you believe are the most rewarding moment you have experienced in this role?
The most rewarding moment is to be able to connect with the community and seeing how many people love what we're doing, and seeing how much support that we've gotten so far. There's a lot of community leaders that are more than welcome to help out with the campaign. There are a lot of students that have offered their hand in helping at the campaign as well. And this is a student-led campaign. And so when we have young folks and we have folks from all generations working together towards one cause, it's very fulfilling, because it's hard to see intergenerational like collaboration, like how we're seeing it with this campaign.
What do you believe are the most pressing issues facing underserved communities in Las Vegas, and how do you see yourself contributing to addressing these challenges?
There are a lot. There are so many. I personally like to work with the youth and work with students, because obviously that is the demographic that I've worked in like for the majority of my lifetime. So mental health is a big social justice issue that we all is often ignored, because again, like I think before we talked like on this interview, a lot of students like are in their little bubble. And it's hard for them to kind of grow unless they're exposed to,
Lack of experience.
Yeah. So unless they're exposed. And so they kind of like to grapple with issues by themselves. A lot of it being school, a lot of it being work, a lot of it being your personal home life. And that happens a lot in our low income, underserved communities. And they don't know where else to go. And so mental health is ginormous, like a really big issue in which we try to kind of reach them. We try to reach them. And so we want to reach everyone where they're at, and we want to survey them and have them know that there is someone to talk to when it comes to like their mental health, because it will affect everything.
As a recent graduate from UNLV with major in philosophy and a concentration in law and justice, how do you plan to utilize your education experiences to continue advocating for social change?
So philosophy is a really big range of things. A lot of people get a philosophy degree and they can become a doctor, they can become a lawyer, they could honestly become anything, because philosophy is very wide and very broad. So I want to use my degree in advocating for change through working and studying more. So I want to continue studying, get a master's degree, but I also want to continue working within the community. A lot of what I know now, a lot of my philosophy, I have learned from the mistakes of other philosophers that I've learned about in school. Because a lot of the time we learn about justice and what justice is, and we learn about society and how we create a society, and a lot of it is parallel to what's happening now. And a lot of the times I'm reading, I'm like, if only people knew like this thought process, maybe we can create better change. And so I want to, again, like create more exposure for these different issues, different social justice issues, because I like to work on a variety, like mental health, criminal justice reform, immigration, racial injustice, and AAPI hate, and those are all issues that we can all address. And I feel like there are many different forms of advocacy that you can use to address these issues. So you don't just have to go through a Supreme Court case to get it resolved. You don't have to just go through policy change to get it resolved. It takes a village to be able to get a message out, and then it will eventually reach to those who are policymakers and change makers.
Wow, amazing. Can you share any advice for young individuals who aspire to become advocates and make a positive impact in their communities?
I encourage every youth out there, everyone out there, to be more understanding. A lot of individuals, when they're
Going through something.
when they're going through something, when there are issues that like they can't really handle, like their emotions, I think it's best to do your research, to be more understanding of like the circumstances of other people, and just like in order to, I guess, do better in terms of serving your community, in terms of working with others, you must understand where they're coming from. You must understand the community that you're serving. You must understand the issues that they're grappling with. And that is the biggest, I guess, like roadmap to change, I'd say.
Well said. In your opinion, what role does cultural awareness and inclusivity play in fostering a sense of belonging and unity within diverse communities?
When a couple years back, when we had launched a campaign and we were promoting like the Tagalog culture or the Filipino culture, there was someone who had DM'd me or direct messaged me on Instagram and said, how do you connect with your culture? Because I'm Filipino, but I'm also Latina, and I try to stray away from my Filipino identity because I don't like the fact that it's always pushed down onto me. And in order for you to create, you need to better understand your culture and your identity, you have to be open to what it is. Like, you have to know that, like, it's not just all lumpia and Jollibee, yeah, and then like it's also like this was the history of the Philippines, and this was this is the language, and this is how we're connecting with like our titas and our titos and our ancestors who have passed on, and this is the culture that they've created that we want to bring back to the United States. And so doing more research, delving yourself into the culture, like being in community with other Filipinos, like is really what creates a sense of belonging. And once you understand your culture, your identity, then it's easier for you to start initiatives that you care about in terms of your culture. So that's how we came to Operation Salita, because we are a group of students who all care about preserving the Filipino culture, who all care about the different aspects of our culture, and we want to educate others, and we want to create change. We want other people to know about what the Philippines is up to, you know, like, and the governments. So we want to work together.
Looking ahead, what are your hopes and aspirations for the future, both personally and professionally, in terms of advocacy and community engagement?
I hope that we can get a Tagalog class at UNLV. That is, I know it's not just a year in the making in order for that to happen, because that's a lot of data, that's a lot of research, like that's a lot of work. But all we need is people power. All we need is like passionate individuals, passionate students to make this happen, and supportive, trusted adults to help us, to help guide us through the path and kind of fill in the gaps for where we don't know. And personally, like that is my both personal and professional goal. Ultimately, we do want Operation Salita to grow as not just a campaign, but as an organization. So we want more youth to be more involved, and eventually maybe open up a nonprofit for Operation Salita and kind of navigate that journey of becoming a nonprofit, servicing the community, because if we don't have a Tagalog class at UNLV that can be taken, then we can fall back on a program that we create ourselves, where we can help teachers get the jobs that they'd like, teaching the community their language, and individuals all across the community can come in, sit down, have a seat in the classroom, and learn like the basics. Like it doesn't matter how old they are, it doesn't matter how young their kids are. Like we can teach all of them the basics of Tagalog, and we could preserve the culture. Like we don't have to just educate on the language. We can educate on, you know, the pancit. We can educate about
Everything about the Philippines.
Everything about the Philippines.
How can individuals in the community support the initiatives you're involved in and contribute to creating a more equitable and inclusive society?
Yeah, of course. So Operation Salita, we are a small team, but we have grown a lot. We have a website, it's operationsalita.org. If y'all can do us a favor, visit our website and sign a petition that we created. This petition is specifically to install Tagalog course at UNLV. So if you are in support of that initiative, please sign up or sign our petition and consider donating as well. And we also have a survey for Nevada for students who have like an NSHE ID to fill out so that they know, so that the administration knows that students want to take this class. If it is offered, we want to take this class, the class will be filled every single semester. That is what we want.
I wish we had more time, but finally, what message would you like to convey to our audience about the importance of coming together to effect positive change?
Of course. So, as I said earlier, it takes a village to do something like this, to create a campaign to make history, because this would be the first Tagalog language at UNLV, and we don't want to just follow in the footsteps of like other states like California, Hawaii, and Harvard, who have created their own Tagalog languages, but we want to create history here in Nevada. So one last thing that I would like to say to everyone is please learn more about your culture. Even if it's not your culture, learn more. Just always consume as much as you can. And that's how we're able to effectively be together and create positive change.
Thank you so much, Leora. I truly admire your passion and your commitment to creating a positive change. Well, I wish you good luck on your current and future endeavors.
Thank you.
God
Thank you
bless
so much for having us.
My pleasure. As we conclude our discussion with Leora Dumanlang, we're reminded of the profound impact individuals can have when they unite for positive change. Through Leora's involvement in Operation Salita and her deep commitment to embracing diverse cultures, she exemplifies the transformative power of empathy and action. Leora shows us that change starts with us. She inspires us to be kind, to listen, and to stand up for what's right. Let's take a moment to reflect on Leora's journey and how it encourages us to celebrate our differences and support each other. Together, let's keep the conversation going and keep working towards a world where everyone feels valued and included. Thank you for being part of VegasVibes Junction and for believing in a brighter, more inclusive tomorrow.
All the ladies in the house. After you've gone and left me crying. After you've gone, there's no denying.
Mga kababayan! Welcome back to Chika Chika Today. Who is this mystery woman that Maynila's Principe of Pop seems to be smitten with?
Can't I just say, I like you?
What are your intentions with my mother, sir?
You must be Miguel.
Oh, Sin City sweetheart!
You break her heart, I'll break your pretty K-pop face.
I don't want him to think that I'm trying to be his dad.
Is this the real deal? Will she be the inspiration for a new love song? Or quite possibly another one of Gabriel's heartbreak hits? We will keep you posted on any updates as this story unfolds.
Made to Shine, presented by Philam TV Network, written and directed by Giovanni Espiritu.
Executive produced by Sam Buban and Esmeralda Padilla-Gould.
Thank you for joining us on this exhilarating episode of VegasVibes Junction, where we explore the remarkable life of Leora Dumanlang. I hope her inspiring story has ignited joy and inspiration in your hearts, just as it has in mine. Mark your calendars and don't miss the next chapter on the VegasVibes Junction channel next week for another unforgettable story. Las Vegas, beyond its iconic strip and the lively Fremont Street experience, is a haven for authentic individuals, musicians, entertainers, and those enchanted by the world of pageantry. Before shaping Las Vegas into a global phenomenon, I would like to hear your inspiring story. Connect with me via email at VegasVibesJunction@gmail.com, and let's showcase your narrative right here on Vegas Vibes Junction, whether in our studios or through an exhilarating online Zoom interview. Before we say farewell, immense gratitude to our fabulous wardrobe sponsor, Anne Fontaine, nestled at the Forum Shops of Caesars Palace. To explore their stunning collections, contact Ms. Anna Billings at 702-733-6205. Anne Fontaine welcomes you to a world of extraordinary fashion. And now let's dive into our favorite segment, the Vegas Vibes Closet. Discover a delightful array of health and beauty products personally endorsed by me. This week, I'm thrilled to unveil a special addition to the Vegas Vibes Junction brand, the Vegas Vibes Cosmetics. With a stunning array of lipsticks in various shades, Vegas Vibes Cosmetics enhances your natural beauty and empowers your inner glam. Each lipstick is meticulously crafted for exceptional color payoff, long-lasting wear, and a luxurious feel. Whether you desire a bold red for a night out or a subtle nude for everyday elegance, Vegas Vibes Cosmetics has the perfect shade for your unique style. Stay tuned for updates and exclusive offers on Vegas Vibes Cosmetics. Elevate your beauty game with our fabulous lipsticks, embracing the spirit and glamour of Las Vegas. Remember to follow Vegas Vibes Junction on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram for the latest updates, announcements, and behind-the-scenes moments. Visit VegasVibes.us for more information and exciting content. Join our vibrant community and become a part of the Vegas Vibes Junction experience. Thank you for being a part of this unforgettable experience. Stay tuned for more captivating interviews and stories showcasing the vibrant heartbeat of Las Vegas. Until next time, stay fabulous and keep spreading those Vegas vibes. I'm Esmeralda Padilla-Gould, and thank you for watching. Mwah!
Your love so special, your kiss so sweet, only your smile can complete. Now that I stand next to you, glad I was there to reassure you. The sadness in your eyes, I'll replace with eternal smiles. So now I can't resist holding on to commit, inspired to love you and keep you smile until the end.